Alright, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the show. I'm your charming self-proclaimed yet still humble host, Mukluk, and today we are back in Warhammer 40k Rogue Trader. Near the end. I don't know how much is left. We're in chapter 5, or act 5. We're in the final act, and just landed on a new world, and we've got a level up for Ulfar to do here real quick. What do we want? Entrench, dash, entrench is fine. Agility is fine. Okay, easy level up. Alright. Let's see, what is this? The blackened tracks of blood extend farther, leading you into the depths of the corridor.
One step at a time, amidst the madness.
A rotten metallic scent wafts from the pool of dried blood. An uneven ripple runs across the stella's surface. The symbols covering it tremble and blend into each other. None stay in your memory for longer than a second. Lord Xenos?
My pleasure.
The sight of the Xenos symbols is repulsive, but your will is strong. At the press of a key, the vid screen displays the following. Status. Begin data transmission to the sacred calculator. Missing data. Shunning the imperfections of the flesh, its transience, and its finiteness. Missing data. The new preserving a bond with the old through rhythm images. Missing data. Okay, imperfections of the flesh makes me think, a Mechanicus wrote that. Military equipment and mechanisms for sacred machines. Everything is untouched.
They will see. Oh yes.
The Inquisitor's soldiers are
will
dead.
see.
Something unspeakable mutilated their bodies and dumped them together in a pile. Strong Adeline, thank you for the prime. Appreciate that. Welcome. Activate the cogitator. Several disfigured corpses in the uniforms of Inquisition soldiers have been tossed in a grotesque pile between the cogitator and the large obelisk-like statue. Their killers left no trace, but you have the nagging, oppressive feeling that the very walls are watching you. The air, thick with electricity and the heavy stench of rotting flesh, only makes that feeling worse. Closing his eyes and sniffing noisily, the wolf snarls grimly. What killed these mortals is still near. I can smell it. A lifeless stench. Not like a corpse, but like the iron teeth in Morkai's maw. A message is blinking impatiently on the cogitator's vid screen. Process. Linguistic analysis. Status. Awaiting data cataloging. Activate information panels. Tech use. Examine the machine. Success. You have never seen a cryptographic machine as intricate and unorthodox as this one. The numerous sacred seals of algorithmic asceticism suggest that the spirit dwelling within is exceptionally cunning and powerful, privy to forbidden knowledge. Confirm activation of the information panels. The hum of the servo motors inside the cogitator grows louder as the machine processes information. Attention, insufficient data for final cataloging. Awaiting data input. Try to extract the data concerning the mechanism's masters. The mechanism, having served the Inquisition so faithfully, is loath to part with its secrets. One after another, menacing scarlet dots light up on the casing. Continue. Your ruthless intrusion into the cogitator's memory chambers yields the following message. Prepare for the start of Operations Precious Sentinel. The horrific vision event may come to pass. Orders to abort the research mission and join the contingent on Epitaph. Codes for traversing the minefields are attached. The message has an attachment containing the astronomical coordinates of a planet along with binaric code. Items received code for traversing minefields. Priority 0, contact with barrier squadron lost during dimensional gate recharging. No confirmation received of gate being sealed. Stay on high alert. Uh-oh. The cogitator shrieks indignantly, lighting up with blinding red indicators and letting out a high-frequency howl. A word appears across the entire width of the vid screen. Intrusion. When the ringing in your ears subsides, you realize you hear something else. Someone's heavy footsteps. The vindictive machine spirit triumphantly displays a blinking prophetic message. Oh Lord, they coming! Oh, that's a big one. Repulsive, unintelligible sounds made by the Xenos.
Let's see how to dismember you properly.
Alright. Did you get Necrons on your first playthrough? Yeah, it's basically Act 5. Act 5 is Necrons. Plates of Necrodermis reduce damage against this creature by 95% from every side except the back. Alright. Oh boy. Alright, we got 14 enemies, 6 on each side, and the 2 big guys over there. Alright. Okay. Let's give an action to Heinrichs. Regen on the party.
I won't
Or warning on the party.
I am a navigator,
Frontline.
not a servitor. If I may.
Backline. Can I curse from this range? No, I cannot. Okay. Okay, they're not in range to hit them with, like, anything else. Alright, stronghold stratagem.
If
Hey,
you
look, it's the
insist,
tree
Lord
of
Captain.
birds. How are you today?
Hello, Bertree. Sanguination. Okay, the others are currently moving. I don't know Warhammer 40k, but who are Necrons? I know bits and pieces. So, Necrons were a race that were alive a long time ago, and they were enslaved by these much more powerful beings that they almost thought of as gods. I don't remember what those actually were. And then at some point in time, they managed to trick their gods into getting into these chambers, but it was a trap, and they managed to trap them in there, and their gods, these very powerful creatures, are still alive, and they're basically in, like, prisons, and the Necrons are feeding off their power. And the Necrons have replaced most of their flesh with these mechanical suits, so they kind of look like metal skeletons at this point. And I think when they die, they're like remade in these crypts. Most Necrons are asleep on various worlds, and you know, when they went to sleep, or like when they wake up now, they're like, you know, this world is ours, and you know, they're like, everyone else is like, you've not been awake for a long time. So these ones are waking up right now. Also, very powerful weaponry.
Tell me, and it is done.
None. Corpse play. I will carve runes out of your bones. See how the wolf succeeds.
Muck's turn. He can't do anything right now. She can't reach that at the moment. She can reach
Don't
that
get
one.
too cocky.
Miss. Okay, Heinrichs.
Let's see to it. For the throne's glory. I won't object to it. But of course, Lord Captain. I won't object to it.
Alright, that's all the buffs.
foes in my wake.
Alright, taunted that.
Behold my artistry! A wicked thought. A genius at work.
Can't really control the side the dog is on, and this thing resists damage not to the back of it, apparently.
What if? Schemes within schemes. Let's see.
Alright, Ulfar's turn.
So I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument! Not in disgrace!
Hey, Mr. Hi, Osimo. Okay. Dot all enemies.
Emperor whispers his will. I shall not fail, as the tenants demand. Trust me, killing brings
Right,
me
those
no
two are done.
pleasure. Death is a blessing. Killing brings me no pleasure.
CJ.
Fenris shoulder! Now I have become the All-Father's worthy instrument!
Reanimating. When this creature's wounds drop to 0, it falls prone and regains 30% of its max wounds as temp wounds. On the next turn, it's reanimated with half health if it still has temp wounds. If the creature has no other allies with base wounds more than 0, the creature's and its allies die. Oh yeah, that's another thing. In the, what is it? Tabletop, there's a thing called Reanimation Protocol, where you could, like, use it to bring some of your defeated Necrons back to life.
So shall it be.
Let's see to it. Naturally.
I'd like to, but I can't.
Why did he immediately get another
Let's
turn?
see to it. I won't object to it. But of course, Lord Captain.
Through the smoke and gunfire! A genius at work.
There we go. Apprehend.
Wicked thought. What if?
Make sure he's still taunted. Yep, he is for 2 more turns.
Let's see.
Okay.
See how the wolf succeeds.
What else we got? Alright, Cabela can handle that side. Where's the other big... Oh, there's the other big one. You know what? We might have an opportunity here.
The wolf is on the hunt. Feel
Ugh.
the icy
I definitely
bite
thought
of
we would do more
death.
damage than this to it.
Cubs play. So our foes reek of cowardice.
Okay. Necrons is such a cool faction. Currently, they are one big plot threat to the Imperium, but they could be one of the greatest allies since they share a lot of threats with them. Ringsong says, Catan, these things are creatures that fed off stars. They found the race that used to be the Necrons billions of years ago, even before Eldari existed. The Necrons helped Catan transfer their consciousness into bodies made of the special sort of metal Necron bodies are now made of, too. Necrons initially lived on a planet that was constantly bombarded with radiation, so they developed bodies using the metal to be able to prolong their life, since they live very short lives. Also, Adeptus Mechanicus might be worshipping a Catan shard that they found on Mars, and they might that might be their real on Messiah. There you go. That fills in some of the blanks that I didn't remember or didn't know.
I'm afraid not. Battlefields are always drowned in scarlet.
I will not die in dishonor. I bring mercy and retribution.
Alright, that one's done.
Time for our return.
Don't think there's anything in her range. I don't really want to move her.
Let's see to it.
Okay. And apprehend from behind. And then melee, which will trigger another hit.
Let's see. A wicked thought. Let's see.
Alright, Wolfar.
Will I become the All-Father's worthy? I in disgrace.
Alright, is it gonna go into a reanimation thing? Nope. Okay.
I don't like that.
Wildfire.
None
Reload.
can do this better.
And kick it.
I will carve runes out of your bones.
So I think because that did so many shots, that went in. He went into reanimating and still finished him off after that.
I'm not accustomed to be.
Ah, a new note in discordant melody.
Dare you? Me?
Give him another
If you
action.
insist.
Auto. There's one more. That one over there is the last one.
Death comes in silence.
Wait, what? Ah, okay.
As honor ordains. I feel nothing, fear nothing. Caught by the web. I shall not fail. Death is a blessing.
There we go. Nice. Does this game have a paladin-style character or class? A paladin? I mean, there's not really like a holy light thing. I guess the closest thing would be like instead of like a firm belief in like a god or like a higher power, there'd be like the belief in the emperor. Like the whole existence of the warp in this universe makes it to where if you've got enough faith that something will happen, sometimes it will happen. And even if it's not for the reason, like, you might think the Emperor gave you a blessing, and maybe he did, or maybe it was just the warp responding to your overwhelming emotions, you know? So if you played someone that was very, very much for the Emperor, it will sometimes grant miracles to you. Let's see. Okay, so we got level up on a few people. Adeptus Sororitas are kind of like paladins. Yeah, but you can't play them in this game. He said, can you play one? Like my character is extremely dogmatic, you know, for the Emperor. And I'm playing it, I'm playing an Arbites because it was one of the new things I wanted to try it, but I'm also playing a frontline warrior, which is how my guy with the shield is able to just run up to the biggest thing on the battlefield, taunt it, and just keep its attention. Let's see. Sure. We'll do invincibility for +2 deflection. Take that. Alright, Cass. Let's see. When allies take extra turns together with the character, they do more damage. Another flag bearer would be fine. There's often not everybody in range of it. Whenever an ally is affected by officer's ability against temporary wounds, be vigilant. Not much left, interesting stuff remaining. Sure. Getting down to the dregs at this point. Let's get know-it-all. Sure. Alright, Jay. I'm at the point of the game where if there was like an auto level, I would just take it at this point. Say attention, permanent buff on people she gives extra turns to. And she does actually do that. Try that one. Alright, Cabela. Cataclysm, sure. Sure. Crushing Assault. Dodge Reduction, Death Dealer. Destroyer. Sure. See, trusty weapons, demolition engineer. What is that? Sure. Okay. They're very, very minor, but we finished our level ups. Alright, quick save, just so we don't have to do that again. Got a couple of loots over here. What is this?
Beyond.
Goods. Let's see. Heal protocol. Cybermastiff gains 25 weapon skill and strength and 400% more damage. You gain the heal ability. If the Cybermastiff is apprehending, it regains 50% of max wounds. If it's protecting, the protected gains temp wounds. If it's in standby, its next attack is a guaranteed crit. Then the Cybermastiff moves to a cell adjacent to its overseer and begins waiting. Waiting for the next command. So it... okay, so it removes its old command and gives you a buff based on what it was. And what's his current chip? So this would take it from 300% bonus damage to 400. but it would lose the 50% bonus to its maximum health. Could try it, but if we have trouble keeping it alive, we might have to swap back. In the early game, the doggo was dying constantly.
There will be no peace.
This cogitator was
in my
installed here
way.
recently before it was destroyed by an unknown weapon. It says there's loot in that room. Does this open up? Lord Xenos.
Damn it!
A roar
I mean,
bursts from the
just
column,
bad luck.
painfully assaulting your eardrums. The vid screen awakens at your touch. Status: beginning data transmission of the sacred calculator. Missing data. And have become immortal. We have become... turns to darkness. It shall be conquered, and it shall tremble in fear.
Patience.
Missing data.
My nerves are frayed.
Tall pillars stretch upward from the abyss of pale mist, seemingly rising from the void itself. Looking at the greenish haze makes your body feel sluggish with weariness. The bloody streaks seem even more grim in the green subterranean glow.
And done.
The surface with the symbols trembles like rippling water, but it has no effect on you. The vid screen awakens at your touch. Status: beginning data transmission to the sacred calculator. Missing data. Its finiteness, we've embarked on a new trajectory amid the stars. Missing data and symbols before existence. Missing data. Are you planning on doing Dawn of War tonight?
Curiosity
No.
sings
Today
in my
is
veins.
Mutiny Monday. We got different plans for tonight. Actually, might be fulfilling a bribe tonight. I was told by a viewer that if I played Peak one evening, that they would add a 10,000 gold infusion to the giveaway vault. And so we are looking at doing that tonight to fulfill the bribe. And then I could give that away during the birthday stream. This, holy crap, that's this coming weekend. Okay, back on the ship. Yomuk finally got my legendary rifle for my dead eye. Congratulations. Happy pew-pewing. Lord Captain, unidentified sickle-shaped ships have taken off from the planet we just left. They're approaching swiftly and readying their weapons for battle. Get ready, it's about to get hot in here. Sickle-shaped. Since we just woke up Necrons, I'm guessing Necrons have sickle-shaped ships. Hello, what am I coming to? Giveaway, when, where, did I mention I like you, Mock? Oh, thank you, Tokizo.
Unleash our fury. Lance.
Oh, I did not mean to use that button. Whoops.
Commence the symphony.
Reanimation protocol activated. No! What is this one?